Okay. If you're going to do some shooting and then some reloading, at some point you must clean your brass, which is just boring. You plug it in, you pour it in, it cleans it, whatever. I used to have one. I don't have one. I recently bought something else, but I was reluctant to buy another tumbler. I don't know why. I wasn't shooting that much. Clean it by hand. A lot of it would stay dirty, but if you let it stay dirty, even if you're wiping it off, the brass will get sticky. And like with revolvers, it doesn't want to slide out of the cylinder so easy. But I didn't want to break down. They had a I call it a tumbler. They might call it something else, but it tumbles the brass. You pour medium in there, which is going to be, in most cases, walnut grounded walnut shell, which does a great job of cleaning the brass, polishing it. But the one they had here was like $80. I just didn't want to pay that much. And so I didn't know this, but I was at Harbor Freight, and they have a rock polisher or rock tumbler. I think they call it a tumbler. I always wanted one of those. We got some amazing rock selection out here that I always thought that'd be cool to get one of those and polish it. I thought, well, if you can polish a rock, it ought to be able to polish your cases. And so it's okay, I have two uses for it, so I'll go ahead and buy it. It was under $50 at Harbor Freight. I'll put a picture of it in the intro or whatever. So I went and bought it, and but now I have to go get the media, which would be another $40-50 out here for the walnut. I didn't want to spend that, so I got online, and I saw where a guy was using rice, long grain rice, the kind you eat, rice and beans, and so did a pretty good job. So I had a big bag of parboiled rice that my mom bought accidentally. Tastes terrible. I don't know if you've ever had that before. It just tastes terrible. Can't eat it on its own. You have to blend something else in. It tastes like wood. Anyhow, I said, okay, Mom, I finally found something to do with the parboiled rice. So I put it in the tumbler with a whole bunch of 38 caliber and some 9mm that I have. And it did a heck of a job. And it took an hour. I remember we used to use those tumblers we'd turn it on at night and leave work, come back in the morning, turn it off, which I thought was a little bit of overkill. It came out real nice, but I'm like, I got all day to keep this thing running, but I'll show you. This is what I shot today. See what this looks like. These aren't that bad, but you get an idea. I don't know if you can tell. This one's kind of smoky. Like I said, that's not terrible. I have had some, like this here. The whole outside of that casing is all burnt, and I might have some crimp issues again or something. But it's not, these have been tumbled before. But anyhow, it takes all that off of there. It gives you a nice, almost a satin finish. Okay, it almost looks like it's an antiquing kind of finish, but it's like a satin kind of finish. But it worked great. I have this 30-06 I found. It was really nasty. I've got some of this. Here's some old 38s I found. I've never seen this before. This is a special kind of corrosion. It's turquoise. But I need to clean these up, shoot them, and then tumble it, and this will get cleaned up. I got a whole bunch of these. I don't know what happened there. I got a whole bag of blue bullets. But anyhow, if you're going to do some reloading and you need to clean your brass, you can go down to Harbor Freight, buy their rock tumbler. Like I said, it's under $50. It might even been like 30 something, but let's just say it's under 50. Get you a bag of rice. You can use it many times. It turns gray and then just kind of breaks away. But anyhow, bag of rice, the rock tumbler from Harbor Freight does a heck of a job cleaning up your brass. it can be done. Now, am I saving any money because should I bought the fancier one that's strictly for ammo? I don't know if I'm saving any money, but I know I can't do the rocks in the ammo one, you know. So make of that what you will. I think I'll get more use out of this. This is also, if you look at the one we had before, it's a big plastic bucket and jiggles like crazy. And it circulates the walnut, the ground up walnut in the cases. This thing here is for rocks. It's a rock tumbler. It's way more sturdy, way heavier. I'll have to get a picture of it. But I think on comparative that way, and I haven't let it run for a good long time, it's a sturdy son of a gun. Far more sturdy than for the actual ammo tumblers. So get you the rock tumbler from Harbor Freight, good bag of rice, and you're good to go. Love you, God bless.